Hello everybody, and thank you for tuning in to the weekly report. Homeschooling is key to preserving liberty. The most recent release from the federally funded Nations Report Card shows that 40% of 8th graders lack even a basic understanding of U.S. history, while only 14% are proficient or advanced in history. This score from 2022 showing so many students lack basic understanding is bad. It also indicates a continuation of a decline that started in 2018, the last time the score was previously reported. This report should frighten everyone who wants to restore a limited constitutional government and a true free market economy. Students who graduate high school without basic knowledge of how the government is supposed to work and why the drafters of the Constitution designed it the way they did, as well as the history of the United States, are more likely to fall for the lies of authoritarian demagogues who promise economic and personal security in exchange for the people's liberty. Even scarier is the fact that many government schools have replaced history and civics with critical race theory, transgender ideology, and other forms of cultural Marxism. Contrary to claims of its defenders, opponents of critical race theory do not object to teaching students the truth about America's racial history. Instead, critics object to teaching students that the free market is irredeemably racist and thus must be replaced by rule of the woke. Similarly, critics of promoting transgender ideology in schools are not motivated by a desire to punish adults who decide that they wish to identify as a different gender. Instead, the motivation is a desire to protect children from being exposed to these and similar topics at an inappropriate age. There are also legitimate concerns about allowing children to have life-altering gender reassignment medical treatments. How is it rational to tell a 13-year-old he cannot choose to have a beer, but he can choose to alter his gender? And how is it rational or fair to allow boys to play on girls' sports team simply because the boys have switched pronouns? The good news in all this madness is that it is encouraging more parents to look into alternatives to government schools, such as homeschooling. I have long believed that future leaders of the liberty movement will come from the ranks of homeschoolers. This is a reason why I have started my own homeschool curriculum. My homeschool curriculum provides students with a well-rounded education that includes rigorous programs in history, mathematics, and the physical and natural sciences. The curriculum also provides instruction in personal finance. Students can develop superior communication skills via intensive writing and public speaking courses. Another feature of my curriculum is that it provides students the opportunity to create and run their own businesses. The government and history sections of the curriculum emphasizes free market economics, libertarian political theory, and the history of liberty. However, unlike government schools, my curriculum never puts ideological indoctrination ahead of education. Interactive forums ensure students are engaged in their education and that they have the opportunity to interact with their peers outside of a formal setting. I encourage all parents looking at alternatives to government schools, alternatives that provide children with a well-rounded education that introduces them to the history and ideas of liberty without sacrificing education for indoctrination. Go to ronpaulcurriculum.com for more information about my homeschooling program. Thanks for listening.